Hello everyone, welcome back. And today we're going to be playing Annie, and we'll be facing off against the Baron Adventure from the Teamfight Adventures campaign. I was looking through the list of champions that I could use to take on Baron Nashor, and then I realized something while I was looking at Annie. Baron says, I cannot be silenced, recalled or killed except from damage. But Annie's Disintegrate says, the next time it takes one or more damage, this round kill it. And that got me thinking. Is the damage the thing that kills the Baron Nashor? Or is the damage the thing that kills the unit? Or is the debuff from the Disintegrate? Because intuitively you would think it's the debuff from the Disintegrate proccing with the 1 damage taken that would kill the unit. However, I could see it going the other way as well, because this game has a lot of weird interactions. So we're going to be trying out that today. Let's see if we can just kill the Baron Nashor with a single Disintegrate and Annie. We're just going to be running the cheapskate Annie setup, since my Annie is only at 3 stars. We take Echoing Spirit to reduce the cost of Disintegrate to 0, while also giving us a bunch of Annies. Lauron Blade Rack, so we can choose the opponent's blockers, except here I forgot the opponent's units are vulnerable, so you could probably get away with replacing Lauron Blade Rack with something else. And then we have Grand General's counterplan, so that we can go ahead and get even more Annies to control the board. Yeah, let's do this. Clear Mind, Mutant, Little Buddies. Well, our deck is 90%, or 90% of all the followers in our deck are cost 3 or less. The problem is Little Buddies doesn't really do much of anything in the long run. Clear Mind obviously doesn't work with our game plan, because we want units on the board to pull with the challenger. So it's either mutant or a reroll. Let's reroll. Maybe we can get something better. Titanic Titan or Pandora's items. Let's go Pandora's items. Hopefully we'll be able to get some decent items on the Disintegrate, and that will in turn make it so we get even more value out of it. This I'll keep Legion Saboteur. We'll likely throw an Annie here. Yeah, just like that. So now we can go Annie, Legion Saboteur. We'll Disintegrate something. That's Solari Shieldbearer specifically. And then we'll just deal a bit of damage while killing the first unit the opponent played. Sure, the opponent gets a gem, but it should be alright. As long as he doesn't have units on the board, he won't be able to do anything with the gems. I can actually do this. Disintegrate. Then we'll use the Spell Slinger to kill that unit. That means the opponent will be at or will be completely devoid of units. The next turn we might be able to go Captive Greyback. Yeah, we'll go Captive Greyback, and then we'll Disintegrate whatever he plays here. Just like this. Yeah, you can buff that up all you want, it's not going to matter. You're going to take a bunch of bad damage here anyway. Nice. Main concern is definitely hand space. The opponent's not playing as aggressive as I would like him to be playing, so we've not really been able to empty out our hand. There we go. I'll actually do this here. Let's cycle this disintegrate. He might go ahead and attack with the Wounded White Flame, but if he does, the Wounded White Flame will die. And if he doesn't, I'll play the Tibbers, and Tibbers will just clear the board. And then the opponent dies next turn. Just a nice, fair game of controlling the board and then killing the opponent with an open attack. Or killing the opponent with open attacks and burn, I guess, because we are doing a bit of burning as well. Lord Broadmane, Mind Meld, Moon Silver. Your fast spells, slow spells, and skills have when I damage a stunned or damaged enemy, kill it. That feels redundant. Mind Meld can act as a finisher. And then we have Moon Silver. I'll take the Moon Silver. With a doubling dice it can serve as a way to go for a lot of discounts. Lucian, Mordekaiser, Leon. Mordekaiser gives us a win condition besides just controlling the board, but the thing is we don't really have a good way of leveling up Mordekaiser. Neither Lucian or Leon are really that appealing, so I think it's either Mordekaiser or a reroll. Let's see if we can get something better. Renekton, Twisted Fate, Draven. We do a lot of drawing, but Renekton is decent against this power, because he will be able to challenge whatever he wants. That's a visual bug. It shows that the Bloodthirsty Marauder has a dual gauntlet. I think Twisted Fate is just overall better, right? Yeah, let's pick up the Twisted Fate. Now we have something else to look forward to, other than just burning the opponent slowly sometimes. We can also now stun and deal 1 to everything, thanks to Twisted Fate, if he levels up, obviously. Let's drop down the Aini. See what the opponent does. That's fine. I'll just cycle the Aini for the sake of removing that. Perfect. I was hoping the opponent would play something else, so I could make use of the second Aini we got, combined with the Legion Saboteur. Now he just loses 2 units for basically free. What does he do here? I'll cycle this disintegrate. If he attacks with that, I'll just kill it. Okay. Well, if he does that, then I can do Guile combined with the disintegrate and the spell slinger in order to just kill that. Just like this.
It's Kythera, Annie. Hey, Tibbers.
Next turn I'll probably get the either the Mana Soul student or the I'll do Mana Soul student down.
Hey, Donnie, tell me about Mage Side again.
It starts dealing a little bit of burn every time we, or the first time we play a spell every turn. Hopefully that will accelerate the opponent's demise a little bit. I'll just do this, this. Slowly and surely, we're controlling the board and ending the opponent's life. We definitely need to empty our hand though. I don't want to burn my cards. Let's do Twisted Fate.
Deal me in.
We'll just stun the opponent's unit even if we don't kill it this turn. It will die next turn. On silver. What do I want to play this turn? Maybe the... Let's do this. I'll do Disintegrate, Guile and Spell Slinger. The opponent has 7 mana, so yeah, he will probably play multiple units. I can also do Tibbers if necessary. It might be necessary. Let's stun there. Then I'll use Tibbers to stun there, and that will die because it is damaged. Perfect board clear. Now we just need to deal 28 damage. And the opponent gets set to 27. You know what? That's fine. He will die next turn to the Mana Soul student. He just needs to play something that I can target with the Disintegrate. Yep. Yeah, the Mana Soul student pulled a lot of weight that this game. The opponents seem to struggle with keeping up in terms of board presence. Once I start getting some stuff on board and I start casting my Disintegrate, the opponents haven't really been able to swing the board back either through swarming the board with units or just developing. Actually, yeah, you can't really go tall against this deck, you have to go wide. And the opponents haven't really been able to go wide.
Let's go make some friends, Tibbers.
This is a slightly weaker start. Maybe I should have gone for a Disintegrate kill with Annie. But I figured I can take the d5 here. I can take d10 here. Let's do it like this. We'll cycle the disintegrates, or at least one disintegrate. Maybe we'll get something that's playable. Nope, no. That's unfortunate. This is an Annie.
What's your favorite aminal?
Ready.
I have an Annie in hand anyway, so
Don't make me
sure, I'll protect my 2 health. Next turn we'll get an Annie anyway.
This'll take the chill off.
Do I want to pull shark? No. I'll hold off on pulling the pull shark. I can actually go for a decent clear. We'll be able to clear 2 units.
Men are oafish, unsuited to war.
The your side are neither men nor beasts.
This. I'll go ahead and do Twisted Fate. Kill 2 units.
I'm always up for a round or two. Who says I don't share?
Next turn. Next turn I can go Disintegrate Ravenous Flock, kill that one. I'll need to stun one of the opponent's units. This one probably because it's the highest attack one. Put that there, that there. I can actually do this as well. Actually, I'll hold on the Death Sand. Let's not play it just yet. I might draw something that off of this Disintegrate that changes things. Yeah, that definitely changes things up. No, I can go Moonsilver, Disintegrate and Death Sand all in the same turn. I don't mind not getting a 3-drop off of the Death Sand. Dealing with the opponent's unit is more important. Let's do Meteor Shower. I was asking for a game that was a bit harder. Well,
Watch the ball.
now I got it. To be fair, I did misplay the first turn. I could have
Explosives primed.
done things in a different order. That changes things. Can we find lethal here? I think first and foremost we definitely should have gotten this Mana Soul Student down, or one Mana Soul Student down a lot earlier, but it was a bit hard to do so. Let's empty your hand. And I guess I'll do this. Then I'll attack with everything. He might block with the... Yep, all of these mana rocks, but it's fine. Oh, I forgot this one wasn't stunned. That's a blunder. Oh, he has 2 Yetis in the board.
Break bone for Troll King's
Let's stun that one so it doesn't kill any. You know what? It's probably fine. Because if Twisted Fate leveled up, I would have started drawing way too much every turn. So at least by doing this, we prevent that from happening. Let's drop down another Mana Soul student.
Okay, that sounds
We
like
now burn the opponent by 6 every turn.
Like Bernie.
That's a lot of disintegrates. I might be able to full clear the board now.
I can help.
They all fall down.
I'll just play Tibers on that one. All the other ones will die because they are damaged. If the opponent plays another unit, I'll just Guile in, disintegrate it. Like so. I can even go for Twisted Fate as well. But I think it will be preferable if I just do this instead. Nothing. You might die, opponent. Just like this. So we made some blunders and we ended up losing a bit of health because of that. But we managed to come back from the mistakes we've made. So everything's fine. Pirouette, sleight of hand. I'll take the pirouette, even though it's kind of bad. Let's go for the solitary monk. What card would I cut? Bull shark, maybe? I'll cut the pirouette. Honestly, it's just not that great. It's a bit too slow, even though it targets 2 units. And I'll get rid of the bull shark. Let's try to keep our deck consistent. We want the Legion Saboteur alongside the Annie on the first turn. None of these are the cards that I want. Like I said, Annie and Legion Saboteur. Preferably multiple Annies, so that the disintegrates that I'll cast have no cost. Let's pass priority back to the opponent, let him play wherever.
We are nothing.
Let's go make some friends, Tibbers.
Cadegrin. Giving that. Challenger. Do I kill the dragons or do I kill the cost reduction? I think killing the dragons is more important. We'll do that there, so that the opponent can't pull the Annie next turn. I'll stun the Cadegrin with this Guile. And I'll be able to go disintegrate Death's Sand here. Actually, we need to do this in a different order. Disintegrate needs to hit first. Ooh, that's exactly what we want. attacks. You know what? Sure, I'll do this. Just to trade that in. Weapons of the Lost. Or Arachnoid Sentry. I'll take the Noxian Tailstones for the flexibility.
Where there's fire, there's timbers. It all falls
We take
down.
6. So we're losing some health. But
No one's the wiser.
we're up in terms of card advantage. Next turn we can go for a kill on both of those. The problem is the Disintegrate is now filling up my hand way too much. Okay, so how do I do this without burning a card? I guess I have to do this, even though that's not really that satisfying. Okay, I can answer with this. I'll get something cheap. I guess I'll do this. He really wants that thing to survive, and I'll do that because it's a cheap unit that I can drop down and it will discard the card.
We live in
That's
times of
fine.
wonder.
Let's discard this one. Ideally, I would go ahead and kill both of those. But since I can't kill both of those, I suppose I'll have to settle with killing only one, and I'll choose to kill the cost reduction one.
Explosives prime.
Yeah, let's do it like this. Pull here, pull here. Deal as much damage as possible to the opponent's Nexus. I'll also soften this up. I might be able to kill it with Tibbers next turn. Depending, obviously, on what the opponent does here. Does he just not have Elder Dragon? Or is it just refusing to play the Elder Dragon because he knows Elder Dragon won't really have that big of an impact? Let's stun there, disintegrate. We fill our hand up. I need to keep picking cheap options. And I'll drop down the Tibbers. Actually, no. I'll stun that one.
Mr. Kaithero. Kai.
It's Kythera, Annie. Hey, Tibbers.
Prevent him from attacking. Let's drop down the Mana Soul
Johnny, tell me
Student.
about Mage Side again.
So, are there these extra colors all around us?
We burned the nanny. That's unfortunate.
The party has a wrap.
Let's discard some cards that I don't need. Let's do this. Set up so that we can kill both of them. Attack and support effects activated an additional time. Sure. We have a few attack and support effects. Let's get the equipment because it's cheap. Darkin Ballista here. We attack with everything. This dies, this dies. Everything else hits the opponent's nexus. And I suppose we'll drop down one prefect. It will also help close out the game with the extra attack it gets from just existing while we're casting spells. Let's see if I get a damaging spell to deal with that. Nope.
That's so cool.
I can either wait for the next turn. I suppose I can also play Twisted Fate like this.
Never lost a fair game. Look like one.
Just get rid of that. Obviously it will proc the effect twice, which is annoying.
No one's the wiser.
But it will be alright. I'm pretty sure we just kill the opponent here. Let's do this. Yeah, indestructible is a form of protection, so I'll take it. We don't get it, of course. Our hand is full. I'll do this.
You can do better than that.
We can kill both of them this turn, so that's something. Let's do this and this. Attack with everything else. We deal 28. We have too many cards in hand. Let's discount the Tibers. Do that there.
Come on. It all falls down.
I have to override something on board. I suppose I'll do it on the Twisted Fate.
Better than that.
Just because I don't want the opponent to open attacking with the Elder Dragon next turn. Is this overkill? Maybe. But at least now we know for sure that the opponent just dies to a simple spellcast like this. Perfect. I was worried. But I think we only did this well here because the opponent got unlucky and didn't draw neither of the dragons that can act as removal. Because if he did, I would have lost my Annie on board. If he had hit the dragon that's 7 mana and removes keywords and also deals 4 damage to everything, I would have lost my entire board. So yeah, I think we got lucky. Anyway, we got lucky as yet again because we got Focusing Crystal on Annie, so now hopefully we can buffer out of range of stuff. And then all of these are absolutely atrocious. Same thing here. Do I want last second save? It won't do anything. But neither will all the other options. Let's use our last reroll. Preparation. Yeah, I'll take the preparation. It's probably not that bad. Probably. We are filling up our hand quite a lot. So maybe it's actually better than I originally thought. Because while we won't be able to buff up the A&E, we are going to be able to...
Come out, wherever you are.
We are going to be able to just...
Smells like burning.
What was I saying? While we won't be able to to buff up the Annie
It's Kythera,
or
Annie.
something.
Hey, Tibbers.
Whatever. Even I don't remember what I was saying. This might be a problem. I need to kill the opponent's units in one shot. That's scary. We'll reduce the cost of this. We'll stun there. Double disintegrate to dissuade those two from hitting us.
Where there's fire, there's timbers.
Or at the very least they'll die if they hit us. I think this is our only way to survive here. Ah no, we drew an Annie, we're fine. Really? You're not going to attack with your units. An interesting decision. This is absolutely perfect. We got lucky and were able to proc the effects of disintegrate on everything the opponent has on the board. So now I can do this, and that will hit 2 units and kill them. Yeah, I take the damage from the Bone Scryer. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'll do Legion Saboteur.
No one's the wiser.
Really? You're buffing your unit self. You know something, opponent? That's completely irrelevant. Let's drop down another Legion Saboteur. I'll stun that thing. Because I really want to be able to hit with Annie here for maximum damage.
It's almost time.
Beyond the flesh.
Nice.
Lovely. Burning.
Is the opponent going to swing the board back? Apparently no. He might not even attack here. He seems to be very scared of attacking. Is he aware that his units will just die if he attacks? Maybe. Let's drop down the Twisted Fate here. 3 to everything, which in fact is 3 to the opponent's nexus and kill everything else. Oh right, now I remember what I was saying. It was about the preparation. While we won't be able to buff up the Annie, we'll still be able to make use of the buffs, probably. It buffed up the Twisted Fate, so that's something. It's fine. While it didn't get us any value this game, it might do so in a future game. Let's pick up the Prefect. Smooth Soloist, item chest. Let's do some Smooth Soloist. Uses lit. Collect your bounty. Cost reduction is always decent enough. Chilling Prophecy. Nah. It's just not good enough. Mischievous Marai. It's way too slow, right? Yeah, it's way too slow. Warning shot? Nah. Even though it's a decent cycle option, no. She Who Wanders. Oh dear of blackened ice. I really want that epic shop. Can we take on Bodir? I'm going to try. Let's risk it. See if we can take on Bodir of blackened ice or not. I definitely want Any here. Maybe I can keep a prefect. Nah, let's not risk it. Let's start mulligan for Anis. The more Anis we have in our opening hand, the better. Let's try and bait the opponent into playing something here. Spend his mana so that we can kill it with our Any. Do I go for disintegrate? Nah. I think Any is more valuable.
Come out, wherever.
I couldn't even buff up the Any by casting a spell to get her out of range because it wouldn't have worked. That has Overwhelm, that has Challenger. I can stun something. I think this is correct. Let's play it slow. We stun there, we double block the opponent's units.
All yours will be done.
I only wanted to double block because I thought he was going to pull the Any with the Rimefang Wolf, but if he isn't going to do that, I'll gladly do this just to remove that thing from the board. And we get to cycle through our deck. Let's drop on this.
Hi, are you new too?
Bodir of Blackened Dice will capture the strongest unit in my board,
Very neat.
so this is fine.
I have my
As a way to protect Any.
Thought me smell some.
Though we might not even play Bodir because he doesn't have mana. He doesn't have sigils, he doesn't appear to have mana or anything else, so is this fine? Maybe.
What good's power if you're not gonna use it? You sound just like Timbers.
Let's set up our next draw. Yeah, I think I want Death Sand to kill something at fast speed.
This way.
Let's kill that one. It's very likely that I'll have to use Twisted Fate as a stun.
Lovely. Very neat.
Wrath of the Freljord. Fortunately, he didn't summon everything. He would have the right to off of that. Let's do this just to kill the Overwhelm unit. Actually, can do multiple things here. Let's stun the largest attack unit. Kill the Overwhelmer. We'll have to take the damage from the
Hello, you go.
damage from the
Hide and burn.
impact, which is unfortunate.
Stay nice.
But everything that can allow us to survive this game is welcome. Let's do this.
something cool.
Double block here. Can do this here to kill that unit.
Better than that.
They all
When we got an Annie. That's nice. Next turn, I might be able to go for a big swing turn. Let's do double disintegrate here.
Come on. That's all you got?
As long as that prefect is larger than Annie, I'll be fine. Because Bodir won't be able to capture the Annie.
The winds of change blow bitter cold.
Let's disintegrate that one too.
Better than that.
I need to stun stuff. Or instead of stunning stuff, I can just do this, kill 3 immediately.
I'm a people person.
I see nothing.
Then I can T-burst this guy, I'll stun the other one.
Lovely. Very neat.
Or I can Ravenous Flock, I suppose. Instead of just stunning, I kill both. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't need the 1-cost champion. And I can just kill the opponent.
You can do better than that.
That went well. Just kind of surprised the opponent decided not to play, well, any Bodiers of Blackened Ice. Maybe he was holding them in his hand for some reason, but I'm not sure why. Extra mana crystal or more mana soul students? Let's go more mana soul students. Shop, Falling Comet, Headmistress Stealthy, Guile. We already get way too much value with either card draw and card generation. So Guile is a no-go for us. Falling Comet, Headmistress Stealthy. I'll pick up 1 copy of Headmistress Stealthy. Then we'll go for the healer. Do I want to cut a card? We're at 33. Nah, we're fine. As is, let's just heal up and move on. Alright, the moment of truth. Let's see if my game plan works. And I can just one-shot the Baron. Or if I'll end up screwing myself. Get 2 Anis, okay. 3 Anis even. Nice, nice. Let's drop down an Ani. Voidling, that's fine. We'll be able to kill both his units here.
It all falls down.
Let's see what he does.
If I can save
Another unit. You know what? Let's go all in on our control game plan. Let's try to remove that thing as well. It's just a...
take the children to safety.
just in case the whole Baron plan doesn't work, I have something
It's
to
Kythera,
fall back
Annie.
on.
Hey, Tibbers.
You get Tibbers right away.
Where there's fire, there's timbers. It all falls down.
Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted.
Explosives pride.
Now we can do this. That kills, that kills, that kills, that kills.
Are you ready, Tippers?
Okay, it doesn't kill the Baron. That's a bit of a problem.
Lovely. Very neat.
What do I do now? Because I'm pretty sure I'm screwed. The Baron is just going to end up overwhelming me. Especially if the opponent does that. I'll stun there. I have to take the 7, the 9 actually. Because I intend to do this to kill that thing with the spell slinger.
It's Mr. Kaifero. Kai.
We can still kind of control the board. The problem is, Baron will eventually kill our Annie. And we won't be able to do anything about it. And that's a big problem, because Annie is like 90% of our game plan.
They all fall down.
Maybe I'll be able to buff Annie out of range here.
Lovely.
Buff that up. Need to get more than 9 health here.
Donnie.
Can we do it?
Okay, that sounds like fun.
That would require us to play a bunch more spells.
Stay night night.
Do I go Tibers? I'll go Tibers.
Lovely. Very neat.
I might have been able to go for a better Tibers board later on, but I'm not sure.
Lovely. Very neat.
Well, we get one additional turn of Annie. That's something.
Lovely. They
Let's keep cycling. I'll use that next turn.
I wanna play.
39 damage, 37. I don't think we're killing it with...
They wanna play in the fire.
I don't think we're killing the opponent with Nexus damage. Well, the Baron is almost at half health. Almost.
Very neat.
And he's striking Annie. Strikes an enemy. Let's try to cycle our cards. See if we can get something good here. Eventually we'll have so many Annies in our deck that the opponent just won't be able to... Or I'll be able to play an Annie and just play a billion Disintegrate. And that will be enough to protect my Nexus. And kill the Baron Nashor? Maybe. Hopefully.
No one's the wiser.
Except now that the opponent has finally gotten any out of the board, it's going to be extremely difficult for me to stick another any there. Maybe I can buff up something. Maybe I can draw into something. That's an any. Can I go for it now? I will try.
Come out wherever you are.
I shouldn't have tried. Well, I'll kill that at least.
Very neat.
I'm doing this. I think I need to
Down.
cycle any. That's not an any. That's unfortunate. I really needed another any. Maybe keep the chain going. Because as is, yep, I'll just try to die to the Baron. Well, now I know.
End of the frickin' world, huh? Let's
Any's disintegrate doesn't really work that way. What do I even do here? This is my best shot at winning. Doing this. Then we captive greyback for blockers. Kill that thing.
What good's power if you're not gonna use it?
Yep, that's a loss.
Fly.
Unfortunately. I still have the revive to try again, but I'm not really seeing it, unfortunately. I will still attempt it though. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. Some combination of cards that allows me to win the game. Maybe I shouldn't have used as many Anis disintegrate on the Baron Nashor as I did. Maybe I should have focused more on cards that I could or units I could kill.
You wasters can't
Now that we know that
Lovely.
Baron won't go anywhere.
Very nice try. Hi, are you new too? I'm Annie.
You're something special, aren't you, Annie?
Let's attack like this. I'll attack like this.
Gonna show 'em what's up.
It's more efficient this way
Out.
in terms of damage. Let's do one guile just to buff any out of the Baron's attack range.
Lovely. Very neat.
Seriously? That's unfortunate. How do I pull off a kill on that thing? First off, let's stun there and this. I'll actually be able to kill it with the Ravenous block by doing this, but then I have to deal with the Baron attack. I suppose I can take the 7. Let's keep buffing up any perhaps. Wildfire is potentially a win con
Where there's fire.
if we can hit it consistently enough. It all depends on how I draw. And how much I draw. Let's do this. Just drop that. Try and get rid of it for hand space. I think I need to go for a Twisted Fate when I can draw a bunch of cards. Maybe that will help. Let's do this here. Let's stun the Baron just to pass priority back to the opponent. See what he does. Not striking the Annie, that's surprising. I figured the opponent would want to strike the Annie. I need to buff up the Annie, out of range. I'm going for Twisted Fate. It's a desperation play, but I have nothing better.
Soak it in.
Maybe we'll be able to cycle enough. Let's do this for the card draw. That's another Twisted Fate. Unfortunately, that's not immediate draw with the Twisted Fate.
Okay, that sounds like fun. Explosives prime.
But it not being immediate draw doesn't have to be necessarily a bad thing. But it probably is. Noxian Tailstones don't get me there. Twisted Fate speak a card, so that's another Twisted Fate. Let's just do this.
Shuffle. Looks like trouble.
It's unfortunate, but I couldn't even... I could have buffed Dany out of range, but what would even be the point?
Need a bigger boat.
11 attack, 251 health. That's a problem. Weapons of the Lost. Any disintegrate. Not really seeing in the line.
Let's go make
I think Kaney disintegrate there.
You're gonna take your own damn medicine.
Or I guess that thing has overwhelmed, so now I have to use the disintegrate to kill that one. I still think this is doable with Fanny. You just need a different setup. If you can... If you can do something to Baron. Because right now Baron is the main problem. I think we have enough damage to just deal 250 damage to the opponent's Nexus. It was the Comet. If I had purchased the Comet, I could have used the Comet on the Baron. And that would have obliterated the Baron Nashor. And with Baron obliterated, I would have just had to deal with his measly units. Well, we were trying out to see if the Baron could be killed with the disintegrate. So that's why I didn't do it. I just can't do anything anymore here. Stop rubbing it in, opponent. Just go ahead and attack me and kill me. Even as vengeance, okay. Well, I learned that the Baron Nashor encounter has Vengeance in his deck. Vengeance with stack deck, so you can't even properly deck him out. So I learned something new today, and that's decent enough for me, I suppose. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.